Welcome back to Unwrapped, where today we're visiting with food fanatics. And that brings us to a candy collector who is more concerned about what's on the outside than what's on the inside. That's right, we're unwrapping candy wrappers. You bet your life.
America is a country of candy fanatics. And while most of us purchase treats for taste, Darlene Waddington of La Crescenta, California, has a different motive.
The main reason I buy candy is for the wrappers.
Because for Darlene, wrappers do more than just cover candy.
They have not only entertainment potential, humor potential, they have artistic qualities, but also they reflect society, and you can see things about trends in the way we live from candy wrappers as well.
Her personal collection started in 1975 with a box of Nice Mice and cinnamon teddy bears.
I bought both of those because I had a feeling they wouldn't be around forever, and I thought that they had very amusing art on the packages.
About 3,500 wrappers later, Darlene's museum includes everything from Valentine's candies to sports sweets. But there's one piece she thinks is the greatest.
My favorite candy wrapper is the Muhammad Ali bar. I just love how he looks on the wrapper. He's fierce, he's tough, he's eating candy.
This curator of candy usually stays away from gum, but she does make exceptions for certain pieces of pop culture.
For example, I've got my Mr. T gold chain gum, where Mr. T is telling you on the wrapper, "I pity the fool who doesn't take me up on my gold chain offer."
And while Mr. T is from the 80s, other wrappers in the collection date back to the 1920s.
The old-time candy tended to have pictures of little old ladies on the boxes, or to have beautiful women on the wrappers, so that you would get this feeling of gentility. Then over the years, especially I think starting in the 60s, candy started to get more groovy, and they wanted to really appeal to that whole rock and roll generation.
The health food craze in the 1970s and 80s also left its mark.
You have things like the Milky Way Light Bar, yogurt-flavored candy. I have one pack of Aerobica chocolate candy cigarettes. There seems to be a confused health message there.
And today's candy collectibles are even more over the top.
These days, the candy has more to do with really not being a food at all, but being something that you can't eat, like paint.
But toxic waste and bugs aren't the only questionable candies in this collection.
I have a few wrappers that I classify as don't eat. I have the Betcha Life bar, where I don't know, maybe it's just me, but to eat anything where the idea is Betcha Life is just not appealing to me.
And even though she is surrounded by sweets, Darlene doesn't binge on the bulk of her collection.
I can't eat all this candy. So a lot of times I'll buy the candy, I'll very carefully open the wrapper, I might taste one piece of it and then throw the rest away.
Did you notice that some of the wrappers still had candy in them? That's okay. According to Darlene, most candy is fine for up to 20 years.